I'm storyteller and author Pleasant Despain, and you have a wonderful imagination. Welcome to Pleasant Journeys. My story for today is called The Book of Magic. It's from Russia. It's found in my Books of Nine Lives series, Volume 7, Tales of Enchantment. Let's begin. So long ago, a retired Russian soldier was left a very strange book in the will of his uncle who had recently passed away. And one night, that old soldier, he lit a candle in his room and he picked up the book really for the first time, and he felt its weight and noticed how black the cover was, and also that it smelled rather musty and maybe had a lot of dust, and the pages seemed to be quite brittle. Well, he went ahead and opened to the first page and was rather surprised because it was just a list of names, column after column, all these very strange names. He'd never read or heard or seen anything like it. He tried to say out loud the first three names, and he said, Jose Panath, Bragadorth, Moon Slay. And suddenly, over in the dark corner of the room, he heard a very cold laugh and a slow moan, and then another laugh. And he realized he wasn't alone. No, there were 30 demons in the room with him, 10 for each name that he had read aloud. Oh no, what'll I do? What'll I do? He thought. And then he quickly read 6 more names. Tassilo, Leapfrogum, Dorsal Doom, Roabulo, Ripple Toe, Zartost. And now there were 90 demons in the room with him. And they all crowded around him and they began to chant together, "Give us a task, tell us now. Give us a task, tell us now. Tell us what to do." And he thought, I don't know. And then so they chanted again, "Give us a task, tell us now. Give us a task, tell us now. Tell us what to do." And he thought, well, all right, I want you to go and sharpen the swords of every Russian soldier. And those 90 demons flew right out the window. But they were only gone for 1 hour, and upon their return, one of the voices said, "It is done." So give us a task. Tell us now. Give us a task. Tell us now. Tell us what to do. He thought, well, I made it way too simple. So I want you to go to the Volga River. Each of you take one little cup, a teacup, fill it with the water from the Volga and go water all the trees in Russia. Give every one of them a drink. And off they flew. And an hour later, they returned. "It is done," said another voice. And together they chanted, "Give us a task, tell us now. Give us a task, tell us now. Tell us what to do." He thought, oh, well, all right, I want you to go and count every ant that crawls in Russia. I want you to count every bird that flies in Russia. I want you to count every star in the sky. And off they flew. all 90 demons. And 2 hours later, they returned. It's done, they said. Ha ha! Give us a task. Tell us now. Give us a task. Tell us now. And they shouted at him, tell us what to do. They crowded around him, and he thought, I don't know what to do. And he sat on the floor, and the book of magic was right there beside him. And it opened on its own to that first page, and that last name that he had said aloud, Zartost, it was glowing. So he said, Zartost. And suddenly, 10 of those demons were gone. Then he realized the secret of the book. If he were to read from first to last, they would appear. But if he would read from last to first, they would disappear. And so he quickly read them. I'm saying them out loud. Zartos, Ripple Toe, Roabulo, Dorsal Doom, Leapfrogom, Tascalo, Moonslade, Bragarth, and Hosepana. And all the demons were gone. Oh, he was so relieved. He quickly closed the book, and then he put it into a leather sack. He sewed that leather sack tightly together, tightly. It wouldn't open easily. He put it into a heavy wooden box. He went out to his back garden. He dug a very deep hole, and he put the box down into the hole and filled the hole in with the dirt. And he never said any of those names again, from front to back, from last to first. Never again. And there ends my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Those were some tough names to pronounce. Give it a like if you will. And leave a comment. I'll be happy to respond. Subscribe if you haven't, please. And below, you'll see my website with all my books listed, direct links to Amazon.com. There are so many stories yet to tell. Another story to tell next week.